Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, and Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha, Piyush Goyal, who is on an official visit to New York and Washington to participate in the 13th Indian-US Trade Policy Forum, addressed the Indian diaspora in New Jersey on the eve of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2023. The meet and greet at the Mughal Ballroom in Edison, New Jersey was organized by the Indian Consulate, New York. India's Consul General in New York, Randhir Jaiswal, welcomed the Union Minister along with the dynamic Indian diaspora in New Jersey on the eve of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2023.
Dear friends, Honorable Commerce and Industry, Textiles, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister of India, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Mayor, Mr. Hemant Marathe of West Windsor, distinguished members of the Indian community, members of the ministerial delegation, my dear colleagues, on behalf of the Indian Consulate, I would like to extend a very warm welcome, a very special welcome to our Honorable Minister and to all our community members. It is indeed a delight that we have all of you here to meet, to greet, to exchange views with our Minister. Today is a special day for several reasons. One, Edison town happens to be the home of Indians away from India. Two, we have started our celebrations of the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. My greetings to all of you on this occasion. And three, of course, we have Honorable Minister visiting us. Rarely does it happen that you have a coincidence where so many things fall in place together. And for that reason, today is a really special day. The Indian diaspora is a source of strength for us, a source of pride for us. You have played a significant role in our engagement with the United States, in our friendship, in our partnership, in our people-to-people ties. All this and more will be talked of tomorrow when the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister in Indore. India, as you know, is on a transformative path under the visionary leadership of a Prime Minister. There are three things that today happens to be part of global conversation. One, the Indian growth story. Two, the Indian startup ecosystem bursting and booming at its seams. And three, the socio-economic initiatives that is transforming India from food distribution to distribution, public digital goods, so on and so forth.
Mr. Goyal appealed to the diaspora in the U.S. to participate in the Big India opportunity that is shaped by continuous reforms, a large consumption market, and young talent and skill. Further addressing the strong diaspora, the Union Minister lauded India's recent transformational reforms, which paved the way for the country to become the world's fifth largest economy.
Thank you very much for the very warm welcome that all of you have given me today. Thank you, Shri Randhir Jaiswal ji, the Honorable Consul General of India in New York. Thank you, Mayor Hemant Marathe ji, for gracing the occasion and giving me the privilege of meeting you. Another Mumbaiker, originally. Delighted to have Sri Adappa Prasadji, Sri Deepak Rajji, Dr. Sudhir Parekh, Dr. Thomas Abraham, and all the other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends, brothers and sisters who have taken the time to be with us here. Thank you very much for honoring me with your presence and for giving me an opportunity to meet with all of you, to interact with you and celebrate Pravasi Bharat Divas along with all of you at this beautiful county. Is Edison a county or? Council. Because truly as we drove into this place, I felt I was back home. I mean, we had Nallis, we had Kalaniketan. And I think there's something special in the area. And of course, I got an opportunity to express my views to the Indian diaspora on one of the interviews that was held. I got a chance to meet with some of our well-wishers in New York and New Jersey who had assembled in the other room, and therefore my apologies to all of you that you had to wait for us because some other meetings were going on. But truly delighted to be amongst all of you and at the wonderful reception that you have honored me with. We have just celebrated 75 years of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, with great pomp and splendor back home. In fact, you might have heard about it, but if any of you experienced the Har Ghar Tiranga program, we literally had a Tiranga being unfurled across the length and breadth of the country. Every home, every shop, every office had a Tiranga bright and loudly proclaiming India's unity and unity in diversity. In fact, I'm grateful to Chinmay and all our young daughters for the brilliant performances they gave us today, because truly it's very heartening to see India's culture being and our traditions being kept alive by all of you. And I'd like to thank you for, in some sense, instigating Indian value systems in the youth, the Indians who are born here, who are living here, who are largely exposed to the American way of life, American lifestyle, that little bit of Indian tradition, value systems, family, culture, I think will hold them in good stead as they grow up to be good citizens of the United States of America, but at the same time also have a little bit of India in their hearts, a little bit of our own country, our own rich heritage, as they grow up to be worthy Indians, proud Indians, but serve whichever country they choose to live and work in. In fact, the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is one such occasion which the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had started to celebrate all of you and your achievements. And I'm really delighted to be in New Jersey on this very, very auspicious occasion. celebrating with all of you, being a part of your celebrations, celebrating Mahatma Gandhi's arrival back in India after nearly 20 years as a Pravasi Bharatiya in South Africa, way back in 1915. And truly, your contribution as NRIs, as persons of Indian origin, as overseas Indians, is well recognized and appreciated by 1.4 billion Indians back home who look up to you as the ambassadors of India, as the people who hold the Indian flag high in whichever country you live and work in, wherever you are serving. We feel back home that you will be the torch bearers of the India story.
The guests included prominent CEOs, business and community leaders from the tri-state, including the Mayor of Westminster, New Jersey, Hemant Marathe, and Chairman of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh. ITV Gold anchor and host Priya Jyoti Kachru covered the event along with the camera team of Raja Bharti and Sachin Ravindran. Mayor of Edison Sam Joshi and several distinguished members of the community spoke to ITV Gold. Enjoy the highlights.
Tell me, with all this excitement going on, so what are you expecting from today's meet?
I'm excited that, Edison is the heartbeat of the Indian community in the entire United States of America. There's no question about it. So I'm honored to welcome Minister from India right here in Edison Township. It's wonderful, it's an honor, and it goes to show that our bond with Edison and the Indian community is also very strong, and we must maintain that.
Absolutely. You said it very well, and, I think I wish you even all the best. You have done wonderful work in Edison. Wherever you see things are done right, and I think everybody says, it's Sam Joshi. He's done everything so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're trying to do as much as we can, and like I said, part of the reason why we're here today is to really welcome the minister, and we want to make sure that everyone knows that our bond with India is very strong.
We are here because we have Honorable Commerce Minister from India. He is with us right now. So what are we expecting from this meet?
Thank you. We have the pleasure of having the Commerce and Industry Minister of India, Shri Piyush Goyal, with us today. He's starting his visit to the United States with engagement with the Indian community, with the Indian diaspora here in New Jersey, Edison, which is so popular as being the hub of the Indian American community. So he starts his visit with the interaction with the Indian American community on the eve of 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. In a few hours from now, we'll have the Prime Minister inaugurate the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Sammelan. And so Minister chose to start his visit by meeting with the community here and hearing out them and also sharing with them the vision of the Government of India, what Government of India has been doing for their welfare, not just here in America, but Indian diaspora around the world. After this community engagement, there are a series of business meetings, there are a series of business roundtables that the minister will be participating in New York tomorrow, and then he travels to Washington, D.C., where he'll chair the Indian side for the Trade Policy Forum, which is a forum between United States and India to address all trade-related issues. And besides the TPF, he'll also be meeting his counterpart in the U.S. Commerce Department and also with other business interlocutors.
So would you want to give any kind of a message to people out here? Like especially, this is New Year's time and everybody has different kinds of resolution, whether it comes to investments, whether it comes to anything else. Would you want to say anything else for them?
See, India, as IMF chief says, is the bright spot in the otherwise darker horizon. India is ready from the investment point of view. India is ready from business point of view. India is ready from tourism point of view. My message, our message to the community would be engage more deeply with your roots. You have all done so very well here in America. Now explore India as a market, explore India as a business destination, and also explore parts of India where you have not been to yet. See India, experience India, and continue to contribute to the wonderful partnership that India and America have. You are the living bridge between the two countries, and we are very proud of you.
Absolutely. We definitely are very proud. And I know, I'm really waiting and very excited that I am going to be, seeing, what our Honorable Minister is going to be talking about. Definitely, we will catch more glimpses of those in a while.
Of Honor, 6 of America, USA, this award is proudly presented to the Indian Minister of Commerce and Industry, the Honorable Piyush Goyal ji, in gratitude for your service, seva to the Sikh faith in India and throughout the world. We here in Washington, D.C., USA, are pleased to present you with certificate of appreciation on this 8th day of January 2023. Thank you, sir.
We have here the chairman from the Forum of Sikhs of America. And welcome, sir. How are you today?
I'm very good and glad to be here.
And I think we are even glad to have you here. So tell me, how do you feel with so many people around? And what are you expecting out of this meet?
Well, we are very honored that the Federal Minister of India, Mr. Piyush Goyal, is here, and OFBJP and others have organized this event, and we are participating in it as Sikhs of America. And we want to thank Minister Piyush Goyal and the Prime Minister of India through him for celebrating the Veer Bal Divas of our Sahibzadas that the government of India just celebrated throughout India. So we are here to thank him for that.
Thank you so much. Next, हमारे साथ हैं हरदीप सिंह गोल्डी जी, and who is the president of the New Jersey chapter here of Forum of Sikhs of America. So, welcome, sir. कैसे हैं आप?
बहुत बढ़िया, थैंक्स। सबसे पहले तो हम वेलकम करते हैं पीयूष गोयल जी का, जो इंडिया के मिनिस्टर साहब इधर आए हैं। तो उसके बाद बहुत बड़ी बात मेरे चेयरमैन जैसी सिंह जी ने कही है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी मोदी साहब ने जो बाल दिवस का आयोजन किया है, जो बाल दिवस मनाया है, जो सिखों के इतिहास के बारे में बताया है कि जे कैसे 4 साहिबजादों ने कुर्बानी दी, माता जी ने कुर्बानी दी। ये आने वाले टाइम में ज़रे ज़रे में पता चलेगा कि हिंदुस्तान में जो सिख कौम है, इनकी कितनी बहादुरियाँ, कितनी ही कुर्बानियाँ हैं। सो इसी के साथ मोदी जी ने बहुत ही काम किए हैं सिखों के लिए। सो मैं मोदी जी का और सारी कैबिनेट का बहुत बहुत थैंक्स करते हैं। आगे लिए भी मैं अपनी तरफ से, अपनी सारी पार्टी की तरफ से, अपने सिक्स ऑफ अमेरिका की तरफ से तन मन धन से हम सेवा करेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच। सत श्री अकाल, जय हिंद, नमस्कार।
I have here Archana Kokrushi is KOA president right here in USA. So I am, going to be talking to her. Hi, Archana, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jyoti. And we are here basically to welcome Mr. Piyush Goyal, our Commerce Minister, and we are very excited to welcome him here. And at the same time, we were hoping to meet with him and talk about the general affairs, especially the affairs of Kashmir. And we wanted to, through this media, we want to also bring out our concerns that we have our PM package employees who are on strike. So I wanted to convey to the Commerce Minister and through him, hopefully to the Home Ministry, that if the LG in Jammu can release their salaries because the families are really suffering financially. So that would be great if that message could be actually, brought to the Home Minister in India. Thank you so much.